Tak bychom mohli vyrazit třeba do muzea. Budeme se na to podívat. I když asi bychom ještě mohli si promluvit s inspektorem Rosso, ale podle mě to hlavní týka se bude odehrávat v muzeu. Takže muze Kruny, nevím. Tak, dlouhá cesta přes muzejní nádvoří. Už.
You have left it very late, monsieur.
Late for what?
Anything. I am closing the museum soon. You wouldn't like to get locked in. I can tell you. Not in this gallery.
Why not?
It is haunted, monsieur.
You don't believe in ghosts, surely.
Oh, yes, I do. 7 years ago, a lad managed to hide in here. He'd made a bet with his friends, I suppose. When I found him in the morning, he was cold as ice and stiff as a board.
Well, what was the cause of death?
They said it was a brain tumor. But on his face was a look of stark, desperate terror such as I have never seen before.
Scary.
No, tady nás někdo odrazuje od toho, abychom zůstali v noci v muzeu.
Forget it.
Ale uvidíme. Hele, Lobino.
Hi, André.
Hello, Georgie.
Georgie? Co nám řekneš o hašašínech?
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin?
Why, yes, it was a radical Muslim sect whose name became synonymous with murder. It was formed in 11th century Persia, shortly before the Crusades.
At roughly the same time as the Templars.
Yes, they gave a new word to our language, Assassini, the assassins.
Ukladní vrazy.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legends surrounding the secrets of their initiation rites. A young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams. He awoke to find himself in a fabulous garden with everything he could wish for. The freshest water, the most delicious food, the choicest hash, and the most delectable women imaginable.
Cool. Do you have the address?
I haven't finished the story. There was a price to pay for this taste of paradise.
Wouldn't you just know it?
The young man would wake the next day to find himself back in the real world. He was told that he'd been given a glimpse of the heaven reserved for holy martyrs. A heaven he would enjoy for eternity if he was willing to join the Hashashin.
To je vyloženě jakoby rafinovaná náborová technika, tohle.
How did the assassins operate?
Well, as I explained, the new recruits would be only too willing to die for the cause. They'd be instructed in the use of the dagger, poisons, and disguise. Then, the Grand Master of the sect would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that enemy.
You got it. They were fearless and deadly.
Does the cult of the assassins still exist?
Take a look around at the world today. You tell me.
No, takže to bylo takové přiblížení asasínů. A tohle je ten Filip Sličný určitě, že jo?
What can you tell me about Philippe le Bel?
Jo.
He was responsible for the extermination of the Knights Templar.
I know that, but why was Philip so hot to get rid of them?
Mostly because he wanted to get his hands on their treasure. He had an enormous debt and a lifelong war with England to fund. The trouble was, the Templars were a highly respected holy order.
If the Templars were so powerful, how did this Philippe dude wipe them out?
By underhanded, dishonorable means, of course. The Pope was Clement V, a Frenchman.
French, huh? Handy for Philippe.
Fate had nothing to do with it. He was Philippe's puppet, planted to further his political ambitions. Philippe wanted the wealth of the Templars and used Clement to get it.
So what was Philippe's plan? What happened?
Sealed orders were sent out all over France, not to be opened until the appointed day. That day was Friday, July 13th. That's the origin of our superstition regarding that date. At dawn, throughout the whole of France, the Templars were arrested. It was the biggest bust in the history of the world.
What happened to the Templars after their arrest?
Philippe was out for blood, so he handed the Templars over to the Inquisition. Not surprisingly, they confessed to a sensational and sordid list of blasphemies.
Like what?
Oh, the sort of things you read about in the gutter press. Devil worship, lewd sexual practices, spitting on the Holy Cross, that kind of thing.
Well, that must have given their lawyers some headaches.
Whether or not the accusations were true, this was not good publicity. Most of the charges were probably cooked up, but so were the Templars, literally. Hundreds of them were found guilty of heresy and flame-grilled at the stake. They died protesting their innocence.
But surely Philippe had no proof of his charges against the Templars.
A man will admit anything under torture. The Inquisition fabricated some nonsensical demon called Baphomet, and then suggested to their victims that this was what they worshipped.
But they didn't have to agree.
The records show a Templar coming to trial with both feet burnt off. Fragments of flesh and charred bone falling from the stumps. What would you not admit to stop such torment?
So there was no truth at all in the Baphomet accusations?
Not a shred. Almost every victim described the idol differently. No, Baphomet never existed outside the sick minds of the Inquisitors.
So Philippe stole the Templars' riches, huh?
Oh no, they weren't stupid. The king's troops marched first on the temple in Paris, then to the Templar home port at La Rochelle. There was no trace of the treasure, and the fleet of the Knights Templar had set sail.
No, tak to byla neveselá historie o konci templářů a Filipovi sličném. A tady máme trojnožku.
I think you ought to know that the tripod is going to be stolen.
The Lochman tripod? No.
It's true. I can give you a description of the thieves.
Before the supposed event has taken place?
I heard them planning the raid.
They're wasting their time. The tripod is protected by a state-of-the-art alarm system.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Why don't you loan the tripod to me for safekeeping?
Because I'd never see it again.
But don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust, George. That tripod is hundreds of years old and extremely fragile.
I get your point.
OK. Takže trojnožka tady zůstane. A teď úplně přesně nevím, co mám dělat dál.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Tak, přiblíží se noc za chvilinku. Tady máme to okno. Zkusíme otevřít.
The rod turned smoothly and the window above me opened.
Jo, a tady ten hlídač ho vždycky zavře. Nego být. To je beftie. Nechceš si jít jako třeba vyčůrat, nebo něco takového?
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Ne, ty už nám nic neřekneš.
Forget it.
Já bych se mohl zkusit postavit tady jakoby k tomu sarkofágu. My se máme schovat v tom sarkofágu, to vím. Tam počkáme do večera. Musíme počkat, až tady ten pán půjde někam asi bokem. Už? Běž. Tak.
Do you have a fetish about closets, monsieur?
Ty, ale jak
I
mi...
just love the smell of mothballs, I guess.
Tady někde byl ten poplašný systém. Pane, jo. Tak teď.
No, monsieur.
Ne, ten týpek má oči všude, co?
Okay.
Dobře. Pojďme se podívat ven, jestli tady někde kolem není něco, co by nám mohlo pomoct. Teoreticky bychom ještě mohli zajít na policejní stanici. Tady asi... Tady se nikam nedostaneme, tady taky ne. A tohle to okno... Tam už jsme se koukali, uvidíme, jestli nám to řekne něco novýho.
There was no obvious way into the building.
Ten poplašný systém tady taky nikde nevidím. OK, zkusíme inspektora Rosso. Posledně jsme ho trošku nakrkli, tak uvidíme, jestli se s námi vůbec bude bavit. A tak jako mu řekneme, co je novýho, že jo, tak znáte to. Posted police. Naši staří známí, kteří jsou s námi od začátku této hry.
Excuse me.
What do you want now?
Hashashins.
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin, Sergeant?
What was that?
The cult of the assassins.
What are you trying to say, Stobart?
That the clown is a member of that cult.
I see. And what proof do you have?
Proof? I arrived at my conclusion through logical deduction and...
Pseudo-intellectual people. Leave the investigation of crime to those who know best. The police.
Dobrá. Zavolej mi inspektora.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Už ani nevím, co jsme mu posledně řekli, něco o tý...
Stobart is here to see you, monsieur.
Něco o tý... Co to bylo? Nějaký ten...
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Very well. On takovou tu psychózu, že jo, a ty psychotroniky zapojit do toho vyšetřování.
What now, monsieur?
To se moc nelíbilo posledně. Jo, podívejte, tady tohle toto. Zeptáme se na Marquého.
Ever heard of a guy called Marquet? Jacques Marquet?
Marquet. I know the name well.
Ole.
He has a record for suspected blackmail, kidnapping, arson, and art theft.
An all-rounder, huh? How come he's on the loose?
His bravado is matched only by the courtroom skills of his attorney.
No, tak je mrtvý, už tě trápit nebude.
What was that psycho-detective business you did in the cafe?
It is my theory that the passions evoked in violent crimes create ripples in the ether, invisible to all but the possessor of a highly developed and receptive mind.
I'm impressed. Can you bend spoons, too?
I didn't think a man of your obvious intelligence would stoop to mockery.
I'm not mocking. I've had personal experience of the power of the mind. I used to get ignored at parties until I read a book that changed my life.
Really? What was it called?
Hypnotism for Fun and Profit. He looked at me as if I'd farted at a funeral.
The power of mesmerism is a rare gift, not a party trick.
Řekni nám víc.
You're not going to try any of that psychic interrogation on me, are you?
Do you find the thought of my probing distasteful?
Let's just say I'd rather you didn't. I've got more doubts than doubting Thomas when it comes to mysticism.
Too bad. I think you would make an interesting subject under controlled regression.
The day I let anyone mess with my mind hasn't dawned yet.
OK, tak tady...
So long, Inspector.
Tady nic nového. My bychom teoreticky ještě mohli zkusit katedrálu, protože tam se bude taky něco dít, ale nevím přesně, ve které chvíli téhle hry to je. Tak tam nakouknem. A teď bude klíčový to muzeum, si myslím. Montfaucon. Ne, ještě tady není. Tady nějaký žongler nebo někdo takovej. Náš opilý strážník. Pojď. Pryč s tebou. Zpátky do muzea. Mě ještě napadlo, že bychom na ty dva mohli zkusit ten trik s tím elektrickým šokem.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Would you like to shake my hand?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur.
Tak už vypadni z té služby, tyjo. Nebavíš mě.
Thanks for your help. Hi, André.
Hello, Georgie.
Pojď, potřes mi rukou.
I'd like to shake you by the hand, André.
Not now, Georgie.
Teď jako Francie je plná lidí, kteří s vámi nechtějí potřást rukou, tyjo.
Thanks for your help, André.
You're welcome.
To by se dalo označit až jako za hulváctví, si myslím. Co tohle? On tam prostě dojde, pak korčí rameny. Ježišmarja.
The statue didn't deserve to be mauled by a Philistine like me.
Tady s tím oknem taky něco máme udělat. Ne? Tak co náš tool T-shaped, co? Ne? Tlakoměr. Běž pryč, nech to okno otevřený.
As I reached toward the display case, a shrill piping filled the air. I froze, then tried to get myself together and act nonchalantly.
Hey, no! No, monsieur. No.
What's wrong?
You must not handle the exhibits.
I'm sorry.
OK.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Ne, žádný.
Forget it. Hi, André.
Hello, Georgie.
Ne, taky nic.
Thanks for your help, André.
You're welcome.
Dobře, takže spustili jsme alarm, to je zajímavý, ale to je tak všechno, co jsme udělali teďka. Můžeme použít třeba tohle? Nemůžeme. Začíná být zoufalý. Víte co, teď mě tak jako napadá, že já bych mohl zkusit udělat tohle z toto. Hej, počkej, ale...
Don't open it. Remember the burning cattle.
Jo, dobře, tak.
Don't open it. Remember the burning cattle.
Běž. Máš tady nějaký určitě úkoly. Šup tady vitrína na druhé straně si žádá tvoji pozornost. Tak. Yep. Teď se přesuneme sem. A? Jo, přesně tak. To byl triček. OK, takže hlídače jsme se museli zabavit.
Time, Monsieur Lobino.
Already, there just aren't enough hours in the day.
More than enough for me. I can't wait to get home and put my feet up.
Eh bien, see you tomorrow.
Good night, monsieur.
Tak, a máme to v kapse. Hlídače jsme zabavili, schovali jsme se do mumie, do sarkofágu a teď se budou dít věci. Flap a Guido.
Hey, Guido! Look at this!
Quit fooling around, you moron! Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight.
Když vidím tyhle ty dva týpky.
What the? Who's there?
Let's get out of here!
Bác. Hej, ty, kdo to je? Nějaká šašínka.
And when I woke up, I was at the police station. Luckily, I managed to persuade Rosso I was innocent.
Poor Georges.
What a mess. I bungled the whole thing.
I don't think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
You mean it was you who stole the tripod?
Nice.
Oh, hell, Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your plans. We're supposed to be in this together. And how come you dressed up like a pantomime cat?
Don't sulk, Georgie, please.
Oh, rats. And don't call me Georgie.
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we've got the tripod. Aren't you going to try putting the gem on the tripod?
I guess so. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
The gem fits perfectly, but what does that prove?
Velká kapsa.
Maybe the tripod has to be in a certain location.
There's nothing on the manuscript to indicate where, though, is there?
Oh, by the way, I had a visit from André Lobineau.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't mind me giving him your address.
Not at all. It was lovely to see him again. He was over the moon when I showed him the manuscript. It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the knight's crest to take back to the museum. I believe he's identified the family who bear that crest.
Ale.
I sure hope so.
Super. No, tak to je zajímavý. Takže Nicole není pouze novinářka, ale jako jen tak se prostě vloupat do muzea, slanit, někoho sejmout, celá Holka je nebezpečná ještě. Posouváme se dál, máme třínožku nebo trojnožku. Co hašašíni?
Lobineau explained who the Hashashin were.
Jasně.
Yeah?
The cult of the assassins.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy. Něco novýho na svitku?
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Trojnožka ne, všechno už známe. André si obkreslil nějaký erb z toho svitku. Myslím si, že by nám mohl říct, kam máme jet dál.
I have to go.
Already? You only just arrived.
Time and tide wait for no man.
Okay, I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. Tak, my se půjdeme podívat za Andrém. Zkusíme z něj vydindat, kam bychom se měli vydat dál. Sýrie se nám odsouvá, protože si myslím, že teďka bude na řadě Španělsko. Protože vlastně ten erb, který se obkreslil, patří nějaký rodině rytířsky ve Španělsku. Tak myslím, že pojedeme tam. Šup. Hej, ty už to jde pěkně do pořádku. André, pojď.
Hi, André.
Hi, André.
Hello, Georgie.
What's with the long face?
Haven't you heard? The tripod was stolen.
No jo.
No kidding.
No
I
kidding.
just don't get it. So many other treasures, and the thieves choose the tripod.
A modern-day alchemist, perhaps?
Who knows? There's no shortage of crazies in Paris. Hey, I visited Nicole's apartment.
Yeah, she told me you came by.
Ooh, quite a fine Georgie boy. I didn't expect anything quite so sexy.
I hope you're referring to the manuscript.
Oui, of course.
Tak povídej.
What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story and pictures like a modern-day comic book.
What story does the manuscript tell?
I don't know. It was probably produced for the tourist market.
Tourists?
Oh, oui, pilgrims in their thousands on their way to Jerusalem. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries. Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Have you deciphered any of the images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras.
Who's he?
A Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time. The only thing I can be sure of is the knight. He's Spanish.
How can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria. No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a coat of arms like that.
No, tell us more.
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie.
Nada.
He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned after the 15th century.
Oh.
The spotlight of history moved on. They're probably long dead.
Do you think the manuscript could be the map to the Templar treasure?
Frankly, no. That's too far-fetched. The manuscript is interesting enough and a rare find, but that's all.
Wouldn't it be terrific if it was a map, though? The treasure of the Knights Templar.
A romantic notion, Georgie, but extremely improbable.
OK, paráda. Trojnožku mu radši ukazovat nebudem, aby nám ji nesebral. My se musíme vydat teďka do Španělska za rodinou de Vasconcelos.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Ale téměř si myslím, že by tu měl být někdo, kdo nám řekne, kde přesně najdeme. Bude to Nicole. Zkusíme si kliknout do Španělska. Na letiště, jestli tam bude už aktivní Španělsko. A pokud ano, tak asi máme cíl naší další cesty. Já, výborně, tak jo, tak můžeme do Španělska. OK, ale předtím, než se pustíme do Španělska, tak si dáme konec tady z toho dílu, abychom to příště měli celý krásně od začátku. Španělsko je moc pěkný, těšte se. Pro tohle chvíli se s vámi loučím, mějte se fajn a uvidíme se příště zatím. Čau!